Good morning, Optimus. What's going on with y'all's? Well, it is Friday, and y'all know how Friday can be crazy sometimes. So we're definitely gonna work to be safe today. And my big focus this month is really like when not to trade. You know what I'm saying? Had a big problem with that last month, and so I want to make sure that we rectify that. All right. Let's first and foremost take a look at the news. Friday, there's not really any news. We had some 6 o'clock news with the payrolls. These are kind of important. We got the non-farm payrolls, definitely of high importance right there. Actual is 254K. Prior was 159. All right, let's take a look at this. Let's see what this actually is about. Non-farm payrolls is an employment report released monthly, usually on the first Friday of every month, and heavily affects the US dollar, the bond market, and the stock market. Current employment statistics program from the US Department of Labor Bureau, all these guys, about surveys about 141,000 businesses and government agencies, presenting approximately 486,000 individual work sites in order to provide detailed industry data on employment, hours, and earnings of workers on non-farm payrolls. They don't really describe how it's measured, but looks like it was a good one. So actual report is up. It was a good one. Love it. What's up, Tiny? Good to see you. All right, so taking a look at the chart here, we're definitely in bullish movement, bullish trend on the day. ES is up 0.7%, rocking up there around that 5,800 level that it really struggled so hard on. We got this big rip on the open, and then actually that was before the open, and then a little bit of sell-off through the open out to about now. TTM kind of leveled off, and then now we're getting a sign switch on the 1 minute chart. And we've got our high up there at 5,800. So I'm looking at 5,800 as resistance, 5,785 as support. And we'll be looking for a full-on sign switch here in the 1 minute, 9/12/26 crossover, and a rip back towards the highs at 5,800. Let's see this on a 10-second chart. So 10-second chart, we've got a 5,200 cross inbound. Let me go for 5 ticks, see what our movement's like. 89 to 91. I think 5 ticks sounds about right. I'm not going for a trade right here, but what I'm doing is measuring the movement on the day. I kind of measure a couple different candles usually to see what we're looking at. So 790. So this drop here was 20 ticks. That's about 7 minutes after the open. So I try to look for about like the idea with all this is to essentially get a measurement about what an average candle movement might look like. All right, so we had this 5,200 cross here, and then right around the open, just a little before, we got this downward cross, and then we've been selling off a little bit since. So, but you can see we've got this 5,200 moving average crossover potentially on the way. So at the moment, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit, I'm going to wait and see if we get an op here. So 645 was just a few minutes ago. And we got this little pop here at 645 and a rejection off that 200 right there at about 93, 57.93. And I think 5 ticks sounds about like the right fit for today. And that 600 or that 6 o'clock rip there, I believe that's associated with the payroll report. So my goal here, my hope, is to wait for this 5,200 cross and then take that. Alternatively, we could also take a 9, 12, 26 cross, like this kind of move right here. This ran from 90 up to about 93, so about 12 ticks right there. But in order for us to be able to do that, we also need what that other one had, which was TTM alignment. So right now, I was just watching. If we take no trade today, that will be considered our trade of the day. And this was a big issue that I had in September, was trading on choppy days. Today looks a little bit choppy. I mean, when you zoom out, the chart movement looks okay. But zoomed in, you can kind of see some of the chop there. 1.1 positive on TTM on the 1 minute. But again, 9 is below 12, which is also below the 26. So this TTM can't be trusted at this point in time. You can see it's all red dots, no greens. Now it's at 1.2. So we'd want to see that cross as well. Bounce up to 91. 2, 3, 4 dojis in a row. Strange. So just chilling. 5,200 is about $1.50 apart. I actually would not mind just some consolidation right here along 90. Possibly for a rip at 7 o'clock. But this would actually be the preference. You know, I don't know if the chart will do that sometimes, and it kind of looks like it might do it today, where it might rip through the 200 moving average before we actually get the crossover. And then by the time we get the crossover, the move is halfway over, or if not all the way over, which can be very frustrating. So there's a 9, 12, 26 right there. And then TTM cyan with no green dot. But I was tempted to buy that bid. I didn't do it. I'm like, usually when we get this rip before we get this cross, this is what ends up happening right here. It's a pretty big sell-off. That's fine. A sell-off before 7 would be, honestly, would be nice. Really, like, if we got a sell-off down to 86, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, like, bounce off 85, 86. I guess this one hit all the way to 83, but go back to 88. Little value entry zone. So there's a 10-second VWAPs at 87. So my thinking is that this is going to, as we approach 7 o'clock, maybe like 6:57 or something like that. My thinking is that this is going to rip up towards about 90, like maybe 93 or so. I don't know if we'll go for the highs, but you know what I mean, towards this 200 moving average is the idea. So there was a bounce down to 86. That was the area that we called. 86.25 was the low there. And popped right back up to 89, 88 area. I'm gonna buy the bid here.
Order filled.
I think I should have taken that trade earlier. The exit here, the intended exit is 91.50. I should have taken that trade, bounced off the like 87 or so. My entrance is at 90. I realize my P&L is not displaying. Yikes. I gotta get that setting fixed. I don't even remember how to do it. I bought at the high on that move. We're down $3 on this. I'm gonna have to cut this. Oof.
Order
I
filled.
had to cut that. It took a $750 loss on that. Guess we should have gone short. This is the thing about Fridays, man. Okay, so let's take a look at our trail. That was pretty annoying. Trail's at 2300 or so. I gotta get that P&L thing fixed. I don't know how to do that. That's not it. Chart elements. Glad we cut it. Damn, what a drop. I don't want that. Dude, there's a way to do this. I've had it set up in the past. Huh. Weird. So big drop all the way down to 82. We're about 4 minutes out from 7 o'clock. Oh man. Should have been checking the 1 minute because that was totally a fresh op on this. I mean, I'm glad we cut, but what's oil doing today? Oil's all the way up to 74 now. It just keeps getting more expensive. Fridays are just not my jam. Damn, dude, what the hell?
Order filled.
I went short, but I'm pretty sure I just went short at the bottom. Oh yeah, I did.
Order filled.
Got it anyway. That puts the account back in green. Still down 600 or 500 or so on the day. Massive sell-off here before 7 o'clock. What changed? I didn't see any catalysts. Done for the day? Okay. Yeah, Fridays have been like my biggest challenge for trading lately. I don't know why. Like during the summer, Fridays were good. And now they're not so good. So I don't know what's up with that, but here we are. Either way, I'll work myself out of green, or out of red today, slowly but surely, and then probably stop trading for the day. Just get green, really. So any green on Friday is a good thing. It's dropped all the way down to 72. It's crazy. Actually, it dropped down to 68.50, but kind of surprised by that much drop. I didn't see any sort of catalyst, because there was a catalyst at 7, and this is just randomly at 6:52. It's not a normal time for that to happen. This has dropped all the way down below VWAP and below the 200 moving average. So now we're going to have 76 and 78 or so as resistance levels. We do have some green dots on TTM though, so TTM's now at negative 9.1. We have a large bearish move, and as far as the ES, it's technically still bullish on the day in terms of the trend itself, but the chart doesn't look very bullish. All right, we're about 30 seconds to 7. These were some massive volume candles. Look at this. We got over 4,000 there and over 4,000 10 seconds later. Just on the ones that we took, on the short that we took. Waiting for 7 o'clock, which will be here in one more candle. So here's 7 o'clock right here. Not really much movement at 7. Guess we'll look for 7:03. Which reminds me, I used to use the 3-minute chart a lot. Oh, going red on 5-minute TTM. You see that? I have to figure out how to make that P&L show up on the chart on Trade of 8. TTM 3 going red as well. All right, so if we get a yellow on TTM 3, that might look pretty hot for an upward reversal. It's looking pretty bearish though. Can we drop even further off of this? I wonder. On the 1 minute, the 9 is dipping below the 200 moving average. That's never a strong sign for any kind of bullish movement at all. TTM's at negative 11.8. It's pretty extended on the downside. As far as the TTM is concerned. There's cyan switch with a red dot. Yeah, music stopped. And we don't have that on cycle. All right, I'm gonna buy the bid right here. Missed that entry. I'm gonna cancel that. right, join the bid here. Again, missed the entry.
Order filled.
Looking for an exit at 78, which is the VWAP. Long at 76 and a quarter.
Order filled.
All right, we got that. Another 7 ticks back to us. Down about 260 on the day now. Got that 9, 12, 26 cross on the 10-second side, and 9 and 12 are getting above 50. Let's wait for a little bit of consolidation right here. As you see on the 1 minute, we're right at VWAP. TTM's at -10. So this is what we're looking at on the 1 minute chart. We're running it up against the 200 moving average and the VWAP. So those are our points of resistance right there at 76.50 and at 78. And so look for another op. Don't have one just yet. I want to see this 200 moving average on the 10-second get below 84. That would be below the 10-second VWAP. So if we can have this 200 moving average get down closer to like 80, then this will look very good for a reversal to the upside. And 50 moving averages at a different amount. There's totally a way to do that, man. That's to add the P&L on the chart. I don't recall how to do it. That looks like a good move. There's a bid here.
Order filled.
I was looking for a move up to 80, 80.5. We hit 79.50 on that. Might take this trade off. 79.50. $79 and a quarter, damn. Tap my sell, but no fill. It's always frustrating when it taps your sell order but doesn't actually fill it. All right, we took a single tick off that. And that popped to 79.50. So, but I just took a single tick in profit on that one at 79. So just because of the pullback was a little heavy, we're kind of running into resistance right at 80. We did get back above VWAP on the 1 minute. And there was a move right there all the way up to 81. So looks like our whole trade would have worked out, but we had to sit on it for a little bit. There's a 1 minute candle to make a new high right there off that red hammer. So we're right at 80, 81 area. Again, I want to see that 200 moving average right there on the 10-second drop below 84. I want it down at like 82. Still down about 236 on the day. Account is up about 440. I don't even want to attempt to trade in Top Step today just because the trail max is so low on that, and the volatility, or rather the choppy volatility of today, I don't really want to do that. Big rejection off of 80. Let's take a look at the 1 minute. 1 minute's back below VWAP. Considered actually taking a short right there. I guess I should have. TTM won't load. Come on, dude. There. That's all I was trying to have happen. That's all I was trying to check. Pretty much lost out of the whole move because of that. I was looking at taking a short right here off of 77. I guess I should have. I'm gonna switch to like 3 ticks. Just go for like a 3 and 3 for things. Pretty big sell-off there down in the 60s. Continuing to sell.
Order filled.
I went short there, but I was actually trying to take that drop that just happened, not anything past that. So, fortunately, kind of popped right back up.
Order
Still
filled.
got the trade, but I don't think that was a very good trade in my opinion, because what I was actually trying to do was take the original drop right there, because I was expecting this pop, the second pop that showed up. I think I got a little bit lucky on that drop there. So down 136 on the day now, and I think switching to 3 and 3 is a better move for some risk management. Even though we're getting these like big rips on the downside, Yes gave up almost all of its gains on the day. There were some 7 o'clock reports that I wanted to check that I kind of forgot about. Oh, no, there wasn't. It was just the Fed Williams speech and the unemployment rate. Unemployment rate's at 4.1%. Damn. The unemployment rate measures the number of people actively looking for a job as a percentage of the labor force. Yeah, absolutely, man. Thank you, everyone, for the new subs. I really do appreciate it, guys. We're trying to hit 500 subs. We're pretty, we're about 30 subs or so away from that. And just trying to get that up to about 500. Once we get to 500, then we've gotten we've gotten to a point to where we can begin to start earning. But we still need to, get to like 3,000 watch hours. But 500 subs allows us that next big milestone in actually being able to monetize on this channel. And that monetization on this channel will help make the channel better. What's up, Ed? News? What news just dropped? I didn't see anything on TradeAvate's or on TradingView site, but I'm also looking at only the American economic calendar. Earnings, yeah, I saw on unemployment rate. Earnings for sure. That's something that I need to start adding into my news cycle. What's that last one? NFP. So I think so we had 13 earnings with 310 dividends. That was on Monday. Today we have 5 earnings. 49 dividends, pretty high amount of dividends, and 13 economic reports. So we had a nice recovery on the day. Still red on the day, but not by much. Down here at 65 area. So let's take a look at this on the 1 minute chart. 8.1, negative 8.1. We're just below that 9 moving average with that 9 at 6,750. And below VWAP. Guess we should have gone long off 65, like I was thinking. I'm supposed to see a pullback here. Tempted to go short right here. I'm not going to, though. Nice pop. Pull back to 66.50 and bounce up to 68. TTM's kind of cooling off a little bit on the 10-second side. 9 looks to be getting above the 50. I wonder if we could pop back up to 70. Down at 67. Pretty big sell off there from 68 down to 66. Starting to become a little choppy. A little choppy and sideways. TTM now at negative 5.8 on the 1 minute side. And here's that move up towards 70 I was mentioning that might happen. Pulling back some. TTM now at 1.9 on the 10-second side. Kind of chopping sideways along 66 and 70. With the TTM cooling on the 10. It's the TTM cooling that's making me not jump in this. Pretty big rip right there.
Order filled.
Just went long here at 69 and a quarter. I was looking to get out at 70 and a quarter. We hit 70. Just took 2 ticks instead of the 4 I was after. It did actually hit my goal. Down about 75 bucks on the day now. So it did actually hit my goal. Popped up well past it, actually. Ripping all the way up to 74. Take a look at the 1. TTM's now at negative 2.7. And, hey, where's my dots? There they are. 2.7 green, 2.6 green. We're looking at resistance at 78. There's 78 right there already. So we got this rip before the cross. Should kept my full trade on. I was kind of worried though about that chop and these dojis at the top of this move, so that's why I took it lower. And just because it rejected right at 70, like right at that dollar amount, didn't rip through and then reject. But just got a massive $8 rip here. So if we can get a sell-off back down to like 75, 72 area. We're at 75 right now. Not trading in my top step today. It's just a little too volatile for that. I need to find like very specific moves for that account right now. TTM bumped all the way to flat almost. Negative 0.6 on the 1 minute side. So a 1 minute cyan switch would look very good for a reversal. So we're at with this. All right, I'm gonna watch the 10-second pretty closely here then. Switching back over to 5 ticks. $7.19. We're back to about 75. Just want to make sure that we don't get a rejection off 75. And did we get that cyan switch on the 1 minute? Yeah, it's there. 0.4. 9 is below 12 and no crossover just yet. The 9, 12, 26 cross. There's the rejection off 75 I was worried about. Negative 1.1, or sorry, positive 1.1 on TTM cyan green dot. And pulling back to 72.50. Red on TTM 10. The 9, 12, 26 cross on the downside. What if we get a bit like a massive sell-off here? There it is. Tried to go short there, kind of missed the entry. I'm in short now. Missed the entry for what I was going for, but we still got the trade, so we're good. All right, so we're green on the day. I might call it right there. There's definitely a lot of volatility today, but our first trade, I believe it was our first trade, we got down $750 on our first trade. So getting back into the green, that's really all I'm trying to do is just keep green. So good recovery on the day. Happy about that. Ending the day up $100. We had that one loss, $750 loss. This is a constant problem that I've had, is having like taking too big of a loss, and that really had a lot to do with the speed at which things dropped on the trade today, and they dropped at kind of a random time, like 6:52 or something. We stayed in that trade just a little too long, but all in all the rest of our trades were good. So we ended up getting back into the green, and I'm happy about that. There's probably going to be a lot more opportunity here, but somebody else can take it. We got the account now at 778 out of 6,000. So this is the longer process with this one. I've never done a 100K account before, but for anyone who is considering getting like earning funding, check out Elite Trader Funding right now. Their prices are crazy cheap. I've never seen them this low. So you can get access to an account for $25. You can get a 50K account. And I will say this, I've been at a couple of different prop firms now. Elite Trader Funding is in my top two is Top Step and Elite Trader Funding for a couple of reasons. Number one, Elite Trader Funding, their customer service is impeccable. Like, they have very good customer service. Whatever questions you have, they're really, really willing to help. Number two, their Discord community is actually helpful and not just a bunch of angry people. So they really put a lot of emphasis on having a good culture. Number three, for those of you who are longer term traders, they've got these Diamond Hands accounts, which is currently only $55. It's crazy, but the Diamond Hands accounts actually allow you to hold positions overnight. No other prop firm that I'm aware of does that. There's also static accounts. If you guys are, if you don't want to deal with trail max, you don't want to like have to think about that type of stuff. You just have one set number. If you go below it, you lose. Anything above it is profit. So with the 100K, for example, if you go down to, why don't we say, yeah, if you go to the 100K, for example, if you go down, if you lose $625 below 100K, you lose. It's that simple. There's no, it doesn't change with you. So at 100,000 minus the 625, if you go to 99,375, then the account's canceled. And you lose. But for $20, you can get access to a 100K account. And if you're somebody who keeps your losses kind of small, a static account might be a good fit for you because anything above 100,000 is profit. So, and you only need to hit 2,000 as a profit target, and you have as long as you want to for that. They have auto renew, of course, every 30 days, like every prop firm. I personally like the one steps. I like the ones with the trail max. I don't really mind managing and watching my trail max just because it gives me a little bit larger max drawdown. So if I have a situation like what happened today, I have an opportunity to work my way out of it. Crazy cheap right now. There's a link in the description. This deal, I think, ends today. So like at midnight tonight, I believe. So if you guys are ever considering it, this is the cheapest I've ever seen it. And I've been doing this now for 2.5 years. So yeah, Tiny, that sale is crazy. And Elite Trader Funding is one of my favorite companies to work with. So because there's a couple of companies that I just don't want to work with them like at all. And anytime that I have, it's sort of been like an abusive relationship. It's kind of like what it feels like. And I'm like, I just don't want to deal with that. I would actually even pay a little bit more money not to, but right now you don't have to because Elite Trader Funding is crazy cheap right now. So link in the description for anyone watching this. Click that. The coupon code will be automatically added, so you don't need to do anything. But when you click the link from the description, it does help support this channel, which does help us get better quality streams going out. And pretty soon we can even buy the streaming software that we actually do instead of using the free version, and that'll give us even better quality and get rid of the mark there and just make things a little bit better all the way across the board. Plus, we can even upload our music and do some other stuff that will make this stream even more fluid and much more fun to watch. So, support the channel, like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. So this continued to drop and pulled all the way down to 60. And ES is basically flat on the day now. Gets up $11, 0.2%. Nice big drop there just now. Short traders, I hope you guys are crushing it today. If you guys are doing short, look at that move. Woo. Nice. Massive volatility. Sometimes the best way possible too. So this move never broke out, which is kind of to be expected after so much sell-off. ES going even lower on the day, might have to buy some index funds today. So, with all that said, y'all, thank you so much for being here. We'll see you guys on Monday, and I'm just gonna take my little $100 today. It's not the 600 or so that we hit yesterday, but that's fine. I'm cool with that. Yeah, what did we hit yesterday? 676. So that's fine. I'm cool with that. I'm happy with it. $100 is fine, especially after being down 750 and then coming out of that. So we'll see you guys on Monday. Same bat time, same bat channel. We're usually here at 6:40 in the morning. Why don't I stream the open? It's because I don't want to be sitting at my trade desk at the open and have to resist for 10 minutes. So it's actually more about a risk management thing for me. That's why I don't trade at the open. I've had some people ask me that question. It's just a risk management thing for my own self. If I'm sitting in front of the chart, I'll likely trade it. Like what happened here, I wanted to go short on that. Maybe I should have, but the point is that I'm trying to make sure that I'm not over trading. So, all right, y'all. Much love and appreciation. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you on Monday. Bye for now.